instead of hold in the light of this moon. My mind keeps searching, but my heart decides. Thoughts can be cruel, they're not mine to own. The space unravels when you let go. What's yours, it ain't mine. That energy goes today. The feather in the fire will blow it home your way. Moon mother, open your arms. Moon mother, this magic's just begun. Moon mother, reach for my heart so I can feel your essence in me. How to unfold when this knot is so tight. Each step is chosen to reveal the light. Days left wondering, am I back here again? Shadow inside.
Those were my last 2 eggs.
What's mine is lost to time. Our home is in the space. The birdie walks the line. Just use those wings and rise. Moon mother, open your eyes.
So when I filmed my first video about quitting social media, I actually got quite a bit of YouTube comments saying that YouTube is social media. And to be honest, I never actually thought about YouTube being social media to begin with. But those comments actually did make me reflect on YouTube and social media platforms as a whole. What was it that made YouTube actually beneficial for me and not make it be such a negative experience or something that I felt like I was wasting so much time on? I've spent a lot of time as a viewer on YouTube, and what I found out was that I actually almost always used YouTube as a form of education. I very rarely used it as a source of entertainment or of that kind of dopamine hit. I very much always used it with intention on finding out something that I didn't already know prior. Now, someone that is more on the creating side of YouTube, I've actually really fallen in love with the creation aspect of it. And having released a few more videos than I did when I released part 1 of this kind of series, I've really been able to see social media and video production and all of these things in a far different light. So there have been a lot of stories that I've wanted to share, and I've wanted to be able to highlight it with visual representations of those experiences. But when I reflected and I looked back at those scenarios, I actually didn't have any videos documenting what it is that I did. And while I do not have any regrets that I did not document that, and I still have those beautiful memories, I do wish that I wouldn't have had my identity so tied to being someone that didn't use my phone whatsoever or didn't document anything that I did. I wish that I actually would have had some of those experiences on video so I can put it into a story or be able to kind of share a lesson that I learned from that experience. So I'm now very much in a part in my life where I feel very comfortable being able to document some of the experiences that I'm sharing. I don't want to overextend and share everything in my life, but there are certain moments where I feel like a certain scenery or a certain event that I'm doing is going to be able to just kind of share more authenticity in my life or be able to promote the word that I'm wanting to share a little bit more. Kind of like in where I am now here in Zolker Park, I was very nervous to be able to actually share this, but I felt like it really did kind of just tie into who I am and promote what it is that I want to share a little bit more. There are moments now where I actually do sit down and consume like short form content on YouTube or listen to other podcasts that maybe I wouldn't had prior. But the way that I'm doing it now is I'm listening to people that I actually am subscribing to, because it is setting an intention of what it is that I want to learn. So I'll be able to spend maybe 30 minutes on YouTube Shorts for people that I am following or subscribing. And when I leave, I feel like I've learned a tremendous amount and I don't feel like I wasted a lot of time. I think the key to using social media is to be able to have intention behind it, because it kind of holds me accountable to my time and my intention of what it is that I want to do to begin with. If I want to sit down to burn an hour, I think I could easily do that on TikTok or some of these other platforms. But if I want to sit down and actually be able to learn something or be able to put myself with positivity, then I have to set the intention behind that, which allows me to be able to consume the content a little bit better. So my plan is to continue to use YouTube to be able to share my word, but I think that there also is a possibility of me expanding that outside of the YouTube platform. I think that I would like to be able to create a larger community that allows me to kind of share that it is okay to be able to live your life and to be able to allow that to be interesting in your own way. That authenticity is the way to be able to kind of, I think, promote us through all of this negativity. I don't think that you need to do things because you think it will look exciting on camera, and to be able to just share your life and how it is already exciting. And so, like in my scenario here, we're at Zilker Park and there's so many different people doing their own unique thing here. And you may even be able to hear that there's a bunch of people playing the drums over in the back. But while we all are doing our own unique thing, we're still in a community here together and we're still promoting our own authenticity. And I think that that is the way that we really need to start sharing and kind of just living our lives going forward. So I really want to thank you all for everything that you've done and just watching my content and kind of listening to what it is that I have to say. I really do appreciate you all. So thank you.
In the light of this moon, my mind keeps searching, but my heart decides.